Hey guys, Odin from Overwatch Champions here. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I've been getting some questions from the community and I'd just like to answer a few of them. First off, I want to introduce myself as I've been making this series for a little bit now and you guys don't really know who I am. I've been a competitive gamer for probably about 12 years now, thinking back. I think I started playing games seriously when I was 13. Halo 2 is the first game I really got into, and ever since then I've really loved competitive shooters. I've played at a semi-pro level in a few different ones, and I've actually got a little bit of experience in the competitive level of Overwatch as well. I used to play for Team Paragon, which was a tier 2 team right around the same level as Sodipop. We did fairly well against some high-level teams as well, even beating some of the rank 1 teams in scrims. But due to some differences, I ended up splitting with the team, and unfortunately, just because of my personal life, I'm not really able to pursue the competitive professional level of Overwatch the way I wanted to. But I got a lot of experience while I was there in the team, and I learned a lot about how the competitive level of play works, and the whole point of this series was to try to convey as much of that knowledge to you guys as possible. So today's episode is going to be a little bit different, as I'm just going to show you guys some highlights of a competitive PTR game. I haven't placed yet because I haven't played competitive on the PTR, but what I want to do is break down a few of the highlights from this game to show you my decision-making process and why I chose to do certain things at certain times.
Get on point, right on point, I have my ult. If you're gonna die, die on there.
So right here we had gotten on point to try to stall them as much as possible, and we had just gotten rezzed. And when you get rezzed, you're kind of a sitting duck, even with the changes to the res, so I use my mobility to get to a high ground as soon as possible, try to pin down some targets. I have a little bit of difficulty finding the Tracer because she's slipping away, but I find her at the health pack and take her out. One thing to keep in mind as a Hitscan DPS is that you want to try to keep the high ground as much as possible when you're playing a hero like Soldier and even really McCree. Soldier's ability to get up with his rocket jump is really useful, so I'm able to just safely rain down on people, and they have to commit a lot to come kill me. This Tracer actually comes up my back quite a few times. She comes up, I don't actually know how she got up there, I think she blinked up to me, but I just turned around and quickly deal with her. But as you can see here, using this vantage point, I'm able to just kind of freely rain down damage, and they have a really hard time dealing with me. So in this situation, they have switched to a Pharah Mercy combo, and they're looking to just try to get as much damage as they can out with that duo. That can actually be really strong on attack on this point if you don't have Hitscan to take care of it, so you can see me here trying to make that my priority since the rest of my team cannot really effectively deal with that. I see that there's an engagement happening over here on the right and an ult was blown. I come in to just try to clean up and protect our backline, and we ended up taking that fight, and I try to reset to my position on site. I get into a little scuffle with Tracer here, and it's really tempting to chase her, but I know that her team could be on respawn, so I use the right room to reset back, because I don't want to get picked off and leave my team in a 5v6. So once again, Pharah is up top raining down on my team, and I'm just using this little pinhole to get some shots on her because I want to take her out before she's able to get in and effectively use her ult. And she overextends a little bit, and I actually do take her out. It's important to prioritize targets like that. Knowing that the rest of my team was basically up in Reinhardt's face, doing damage to his shield, they didn't really need me there as much as they needed me taking care of Pharah. Right here I use a bit of a preemptive ult because we don't have communication about how many people are on the point, and I know that Pharah has her ult, so I'm just trying to counter. You want to try to think about when you're going to use your ults as an offense hero pushing on the point. This one didn't really pay off as much as it could have, it was sort of a waste, so using that communication to know how many people are on point so that you don't turn the corner and blow it for no reason is pretty important. So because I just used my ult, I actually switched to Tracer right here. She's a little bit better at stalling points than Soldier, and I am not entirely sure if the team is going to be able to do it by themselves. I end up misjudging where I was and getting picked off, but I'm able to respawn and come back in and make a little bit of a difference by helping get some damage out and get some kills. Alright guys, that's it for this quick overview. I just wanted to give you a little look into my decision-making process, something I've been asked about a few times in the last couple of videos. In the future hero guides, I'll probably also do highlights like this to give each individual hero some decision-making tips and show you what you need to look out for. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, and you can hit right here to subscribe and down here to check out some of our previous videos. Leave a comment letting us know which hero you'd like to see on our next hero guide. As before, we'll announce the winner on our Twitter, so check our description for that as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Get out there and be the hammer.